Understand? Like, she crazy. World said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. You know, the world said fuck us. 24/13. So we said fuck the world. Yeah, she has to the head. The world said fuck us. So we said fuck the world. Fuck the world. The world don't love us, no. So we said fuck the world. Look, I know you can't hold on, but hold on. I know them ladies ain't on, but hold on. Look, even if you feel you got nothing to hold on. I got a message, God said hold on. Hold on to your sanity. I know you in a position that you ain't planned to be. With our lives, we're not addicted to gambling. You feel the pressure, the thoughts in your head is scrambling. You feel the start getting closer, you feel like giving up before you even start, then it's over. You feeling like fuck it, you going through too much to be sober, life is passing you by as you do this. It's over and over, over and over, over and over, over and over. Time to make a change now. Instead of that, you fall victim to the same. Now, starting to find out that they like them. Not a game now, back against the wall, couldn't run as the poor man screamed to the top. But his lungs said fuck us. So we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us. So we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us. So we said fuck the world. The world don't love us. So we said fuck the world. Look, cover your eyes, don't wanna see the blood on the leaves. Bodies of eyes innocently hanging from trees. Floating the streams, blood in the water, blood on the altar. Still don't believe justice is coming. My heavenly Father did not Christ say vengeance is mine. Don't even bother when he returns. It's gonna be slaughtered. Ooh, I know you don't wanna face it, but what spill love sound like hatred. And you gotta be fucking crazy. And you think they gonna get away with killing all them babies, beating them to alligators, all the women that was raped the transatlantic slave trade. Made us feel the nation that we can't for taking school to prison. Pipeline mass incarceration, all the lives that's been taken, hated to love it. You only talk about forgiveness because we never get justice. I think you really love it. I remember hearing a hood nigga say all the shit he would have done if he was living during slavery. Look what's going on today. And you ain't doing the damn thing but putting shame on your ancestors' name. But who's to blame? All these drugs, pills, weed, beans, lean, and cocaine. I get the feeling that we living in a big dope game. The world said fuck us. So we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us. So we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us. So we said fuck the world. The world don't love us. So we said fuck the world.
They killed. You guys said 14 they did the same thing to my people. So that you said they put millions of my houses. Should a murderer go to jail for murder? Absolutely. Should the thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. I'm in a hell of a hole. Was never expected to grow. Just hustle was in the road. Better return me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold. But can't what everyone knows. The women the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hate, this fake. The claiming I'm lazy be killing me, maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and countless. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is around. Ready to tangle my king in the engine. Be ready to rap, crack in the sky. You can't miss. So make it official, I'm capturing every crack of the life. Put them all in chains, but it needs to be slavery for me. And let the whole world see the rhythm in the cage, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Give us all for the beach. 144, get the for the show, we can all be a beach. As soon as the trumpets sound, your kingdom be busting it down. The only way justice is found. The time for your judgment is now.
See just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch it back. Turn the flies. I clutch iron. You trust the lies. The next block I'm back gonna be 10-5. I get it cause and singing shit. That's off like farewell. Praying get back. Come back around like a carousel. See, remember your hardest words. Bringing in my head like bells. Set you in his body. You feel the Lord. Fuck the cocktail. Triangle. Overclap to the gang. I got the body. Hell, we pay like some bitch in the dress. See a bottle change and get served cold. I just hope they make an oxtail. Block. Fresh out the box. I swear got the new car. Made myself a target in the world. For the man shooters, they won't design. Before I face the past door and dead. If I can't explain, I'll be overdone. They want my jealous, I'm a brand new pair of colors.
you see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is
Stay close. Danger lurks all around. At every moment, keep your head on the swivel. And never let a devil get behind you. You're on course to the kingdom. There'll be all forms of evil ahead. So gird up thy loins and take this sword. May the Lord show us mercy. So be it. Just a love the earth, a monster fairy tale. He was scared to come here, try to curb the thirst. The lust of flesh getting worse the more that you bear. In between us and the demons, when they see us, flee a fair. Better believe when the priest does or bleed, cause nothing in the air. I see dead people, devils everywhere, through the veils, night of the living dead. Scheming on people, destroying people that never leave them, night of the living dead. Spin a killer, bring back the living Lord willing, night of the living dead. When the sun rise, and I smite me, know my moon, night of the living dead. Was the night, illuminated by the sight. Move right for the right, we're inside the fight. Through the twilight, you see, I've been sleeping at the least. It'll be 5-3 off of the geek, addicted to get a piece. As these Pharisees, man, hide his eyes, living the feast. Looking at the dry, fresh your eyes, hypnotized, blind the seas, turning the beast. Infrared vision with the heat, think of a enough just to eat. Warm blood in the street, is deep, and these witches make up. They look delicious with the smoke. Shit dizzy, most stores get you for rich. Just a demons like policemen scheming, watching every move, deceiving. Some of them told to get out of hell is old. They so old, it's cold in the shadows, full of creatures and killers, just like the other. Wrong in the dinner, they don't feature nothing really to drill. Let's shoot and go to the dinner this night. Man fighting his feet, Lord allow you wake him. Great exorcism, helping healing killers of a priest. Just a love the earth, the monster fairy tale. He was scared to come here, try to curb the thirst. The lust of flesh getting worse the more that you bear. War between us and the demons when they see us flee a fair. Better believe with a priest does or bleed, cause nothing in the air. See dead people devils everywhere through the veil. Night of the living dead, scheming on people, destroying people that believe. Night of the living dead. Spin a killer, bring back the living Lord willing. Night of the living dead, when the sun rise and I smite. Me know my moon, night of the living dead. I'm a priest, warrior. day and night size, cutting creeps with his Frankenstein Pharisees like vampire. And I watching for demons scheming, like can't stop my eating. Wanna see me cage beat bleed? You see 6 feet deep, but I ain't sleeping to the early light. We're fucking selling the Bible, which the flight they calling. You know, all men they be goblin with no causes, both running like a faucet. Low man hating on me. You never learn to shut your jaws, bitch. Caught and involved them with the state they want to call in. Till the devils come across it. Send away wolf dogs in. I steps they wild on the ground. It's probably them hollering out. Night eyes be looking at home. Got nothing to do with the call of the road. I said, prepare to be head. Put a sword, cut the trade. Can they mother? It's rapping that. Cap your left. A bloody mess. I'm rapping here where happiness. Simply rapping shit. Like constants crossing my path for aftermath. But taking no heed. One of the beats. At least when my breath. You know, let me be. Just a little further. Amongst the fairy tale. He's scared to come here. Try to curb the thirst. The lust of flesh getting worse. The more that you can. War between us and the demons when they see us being fed. Believe what the priest does. A bleed. Stuff in the air. I see dead people that was where you were there. Night of the living dead. People destroying people that believe it. Night of the living dead. I still kill it, bring it back to live. The Lord willing. Night of the living dead. When the sun rise and I smite you, know my moon. Night of the living dead.
With the keys.
They say the spirit is something there with the divine spirit. And we are the children of God. That's why we all got booty. Ready for war like a Howard shot. The boy's a mighty man just so I can.
Alright, let's clap it up for the Lord. Let's clap it up for Christ. Commander General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Man, I'm Priest and Officer 50 Marvelsar, and I'm here right here teaching the Patterson class. History. And Salakia, my Lord, when I say what's today's title? We are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Yeah, we gotta learn our history.
We gotta learn our history. And we're gonna go to Hosea 4:6 right now. And we're gonna get into it right now. Salaki, my Lord, you got that?
I'm getting it right now for you.
Come, my Lord, because we must learn our history. The reason why we gotta worry about Cardi B and Offset fighting and she's getting so angry at him all the time is because we don't know our history. The reason why we have to deal with all this so-called ratchet and toxic behavior is because we don't know our history. We don't know nothing about each other. But we're going out here, we're getting into bed, we're making babies, right? We're smoking the oppressors' drugs. We're doing everything, and we don't know nothing about one another. Go ahead, my Lord.
If I may, the reason why they trying to put Offset and Cardi B in the spotlight is a misdirection to take us off of the attention of what's going on with Diddy. To take us off the attention of what's going on with Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Because they're trying to put things in play and have us looking this way while they put things in place that we can't see or do nothing about. But if we see them, catch them in the act, we can potentially stop whatever's about to happen. People don't understand. This is about to be a purge. They're doing a trial run in California. They're out here looting and shooting, and it's just a slap on the wrist. A gun possession, slap on the wrist.
Damn right.
Unless you unalive somebody, you'll get charged. Other than that, they don't care. Now think about where else that they'll allow that to happen. Chicago.
Damn right.
Texas, where a lot of it's going down at. You understand? And it's alarming, as you say, that this stuff goes on and we don't know about it until way after the fact. As a matter of fact, I sent you that article to look up for me.
Yeah, Salakia. So yeah, you did that in the reels. I have to get back to that in a second.
We'll get back
I'll get back to that in a second. But what's going on in these streets, right? You're worried about voting for Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, right? But you understand that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are getting ready to be be destroyed, right? And we're getting ready to be destroyed because we're going after one another. Zephaniah 2:1 said to gather ourselves together. We got brothers and sisters in Chicago saying we can't get far because the Venezuelans is here. You wasn't getting far when the Venezuelans was not there. Right? Whenever our Hispanic brothers and sisters was not there, whenever our Haitian brothers and sisters were not in Ohio, we were still at the bottom. We are living off of propaganda. And that's because we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You got that, my Lord?
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6.
Give it to me.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Stop right there. The Most High God said his people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We sitting out here following the oppressor ways of customs, getting on one knee, proposing to a woman, submitting ourselves to a woman, making her the head of us, right? Now, I mean, like, when you allow a woman to run a community, you're gonna have ghettos, you're gonna have demolition, you're gonna have destruction. Whenever you have a woman sitting up here running something, it's gonna be destruction.
If I may.
Go ahead, my Lord.
Single mothers raise up King Barnes.
Exactly, sir. Single mothers raise up King Bonds, and they raise up Cardi B's, they raise up Horillas and Sexy Reds and everybody. Oh man, let's not forget about the Sukiana. They raise up all these whores, and all this comes around because we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Bring it back to me again, my Lord.
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
We're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We was in these Christian churches. Let's guess what P. Diddy was. Let's guess. Wait. Everybody. Let's guess what P. Diddy was. P. Diddy was a goddamn Christian.
Mm-hmm.
P. Diddy was in the church, right? He was going to church every Sunday with his mother, right? And he learned how to unlawfully touch boys, unlawfully touch girls, unlawfully beat on women, unlawfully beat on men, unlawfully touch women, unlawfully touch boys, unlawfully shoot men, unlawfully shoot women, right? And he was a main supporter of T.D. Jakes. He came out that Christian church. Go ahead, sir.
T.D. Jakes was at Diddy parties too.
Oh my, yes, sir. He's on his way. He's on his way to indictment too.
I wonder if Creflo Dollar was there too.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if Steve Harvey was at a Diddy party.
oh my God. T.D. Jakes, right? They saying that he's about to be getting ready to get indicted, but T.D. Jakes was at these Diddy parties. He was at a lot of these Diddy parties. P. Diddy walk around with the cross around his neck. The same cross that your grandmother walk around her neck, and your mama and all the strippers and the drug dealers and everybody else, right? That claim they love God, but they don't know nothing of God because they're destroyed for what? Give it to me, my Lord.
Due to lack of knowledge.
They are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They don't understand knowledge. And then the problem is, out in Patterson, New Jersey, out in our cities, we follow these people. And when we follow people that's destroyed for a lack of knowledge, that this oppressor, this pale-faced oppressor put up against us, we wind up in jail cells and coffins and grave sites. And it runs on from generation to generation to generation, all over again. All because we're what, sir?
Destroyed due to lack of knowledge.
We're destroyed of a lack of knowledge. We don't understand where we come from. We don't understand our nationality. We don't understand our family tree. A lot of brothers and sisters don't even understand where their grandparents come from. And that's only a second generation. How the hell are we going to understand anything else about our family tree going back, to the bloodline of Christ? We don't even understand. You don't even know where your grandfather come from. You don't even understand where your grandmother come from. All you understand is a goddamn blunt hanging on a corner of Gigi Ave some damn where, or who got shot, or who's making bail. Give it to me again, my Lord.
Okay. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You were getting pregnant by men on purpose just to get Section 8. I had to always wonder, look, good night. How you sisters get pregnant and then all of a sudden the man not around no more, right? Because your dumb mothers tell you to go get pregnant by that man, and that's gonna lock you down. Like it's a what is it? Like it's an inheritance. Like it's a government inheritance. That man gets you pregnant. Now you got Section 8. You got welfare. Now, I mean, and now these oppressors are taking care of you all throughout the city. Meanwhile, your son's going to grow up. He's going to get shot or go to jail. And he's not being taught anything. Just like a slave plantation. Because you are destroyed for what, my Lord?
For the lack of knowledge.
You are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Our people have no knowledge. Just because you see brothers pull up in big fancy cars don't mean they have knowledge. Just because a brother know how to sell 1,000 cracks on a block don't mean he have knowledge. Our people do not have knowledge. They have destruction. That's why we end up in graveyards and we end up doing 40 to 50 years in prison and being destroyed. Go ahead, my Lord.
What you bring out is so heavy, Mama Saw, because what you broke down about the Section 8 is a repetitive cycle. Our sisters is not being taught properly. All they know is promiscuity, right?
Right.
They're sleeping with these brothers without getting to know them, having babies by these men, and it's okay to not know the man that you're having a baby by, but at the same time, you sit there and say you don't want him in your life. But he was good enough to lay with. He was good enough to have his baby, but he's not good enough to keep as a husband. But then you want to have the white man in your life getting government assistance, getting Section 8 from him, but you're having this black man's baby. And then you turn around and want to put him on child support without giving him a chance to be a man and a father.
Good night.
It's backwards.
Yo, good night, sir. That's heavy. Give me that again, sir.
It's Book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Your dumb mother taught you that you should go have sex with men and get put on Section 8, right? Because your mother was an idiot. She believed in a pale-faced oppressor. She believed in a pale-faced Jesus. Your mother was stupid, and your father was soft. Your father was so goddamn soft that he allowed that heifer to rule over him. Hell, you don't even know if that's your father. Is that your father, young lady? Your mother is so much of a goddamn monster and she lacks knowledge, you don't even know if that's your father. You're so immoral, you don't have no morals because your whole goal in life is to have sex with a man and to be on Section 8. To have sex with a man and to get goddamn WIC checks. Or to be lit. Every damn thing about your life is to have sex with a man and to be lit. Or to have goddamn WIC checks. Right? But now you're discovering that you are a disgusting heifer. And he was a disgusting half a rainbow for even laying with you. This is why blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are looked down upon on this earth. Don't nobody respect us because you'll take Section 8 out of unsisterhood. You'll take Section 8 and say, the hell with my brother. I don't want to marry him. The hell with my brother. I'll take Section 8 just so I can have sex with everybody. And then the brother will sit up there and say, you know what? Go abort my child. Go take Section 8 just so he can have sex with every goddamn walking rainbow slut there is. And it don't make no sense. It is disgusting. And we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Your parents are disgusting. Right? This is why we are at the bottom. Go ahead, my Lord.
And what you're saying is so heavy. And also keep this in mind. These women is making these decisions, right? Their mothers are still young, wanting to be partying and stuff like that. They're in competition with their daughters. So they're just pouring on the same repetitive cycle. And then it's like this. What happened to our grandmothers, real grandmothers back in the day, in
Right.
their 50s and 60s and 70s when you still young?
Right.
What happened to real grandmothers? These days, grandmothers is
I had them
38.
grandmothers. Yeah.
Like these days, grandmothers is 38, 40. Like where they do that at? Like
That's right.
since when did being a grandmother, you still out trying to be lit and party? Like you ain't figure out like once you become an adult, you gotta let that go. You
Right.
got bills, you got responsibilities. Like that's why it says train up a child.
And the way that they shall go. Salakia, sir. Train up a child in the way that shall go. And we know that your mothers ain't trained you up, but not to be nothing but whores. Why? Because you're getting Section 8 and welfare. You're having babies by every man. You'll get into bed with any man that say you're pretty or any man that offers to light up a blunt with you. You don't get into bed with a man that's willing to give you structure and discipline and teach you how to properly raise your children. No, you got to get him out. He's toxic.
What about those toxic women that take on the masculine spirit? What about those sisters? Oh, I don't need a man. I got a career. Oh, I made 6 figures. I don't need a man. I don't need this. Then when you turn around and see all your friends got babies and you ain't got one, but you all set though. You're good. You're all set. You got your house. You got your Bugatti. You got all that. Now you done acting like a nigga. Now what?
Now Salakia, so it's funny to talk about them so-called women with them masculine spirits on them, right? All the women that got all the masculine spirits on them, right? They start to realize that they're not as masculine as they thought they were, right? I mean, when they see these last days coming, when they see 81-year-old women get punched in their face and get knocked out in New York City, when they realize their gun permits is not going to help them because criminals have illegal guns, and it will blow your damn head off just because you're walking on the face of this earth. Now, point blank, period. Big guns, right? Now, and they don't respect you because you remind them of someone that disrespected their father. You remind them of somebody that had a loud mouth when they was playing Madden, and you came in there angry, not because you was mad at one of your boyfriends.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
They are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Go ahead, my Lord.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
You reject the knowledge of the Lord. Women, you are not supposed to take authority away from a man. And brothers, you are not supposed to throw your women away. You throw your women away. That's why you're on child support. That's why you're with a monster that's busting your car windows. That's why you're with a monster that you can't get away from because you was not supposed to go in her. The Bible says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. You're supposed to get to know a woman before you go up in her. You do not know how to battle your flesh. Give me it again, my Lord.
Real quick. If they knew the Lord's statutes and commandments, they would know sex is marriage. Then maybe they won't be making these harsh and rash decisions.
And Salakia, son, sex is marriage, and this is going back to what we're saying. Bring it back again, my Lord.
Come. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
You do not know that sex is marriage because the Christian church has taught you lies. The Christian church has taught you that marriage was a certificate. Now, I mean, some half a rainbow getting on one knee saying, will you marry me, submitting himself to some damn woman that's been gang banged in back of a goddamn tractor trailer. That is not marriage. You got to understand, those women that you're getting on your knee to, they slept with everybody in your hood. They slept with everybody in your projects. Go ahead and look at Love and Hip Hop right now, right? I was looking at it with my red, right? And they got who that sister that Benzino used to be with? Cardi Red. All right, Cardi Red and Young Scrappy, one of the young. They are taking pride in collecting wedding rings. They say they're known for collecting wedding rings. They're known for collecting wedding rings because a lot of you half a rainbow suckers get on one knee and give these sluts wedding rings because you are destroyed for what?
For the lack of knowledge.
You are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You're not supposed to even be near no whore, brothers. Go ahead, my
I
lord.
mean, being in today's society, it's hard to not. Wherever we go, whores dwell. Let's be realistic here. No matter what city, what state, what zone we go to, it's going to be whores among us. It's hard to tell the actual sisters that have potential to be rubies from the whores because they hang together. They dress similar. We can't tell the difference, if I'm not mistaken. And the fact that we can't tell the difference, I feel bad for the sisters that don't get a shot. Don't be around whores, and maybe you'll get a shot with a real brother. Think about it. The Lord's Passover is going to be in Atlanta, Georgia next year.
Oh, wait.
And I know there's a lot of women in
Oh,
Atlanta,
wait.
Georgia. When they see all that masculinity down there,
They're thirsty.
they're
son.
going to be,
They're gonna be jumping all over.
yeah, can't wait.
They're gonna be jumping. They're gonna be jumping. Salaki, my lord, right? Salaki, my lord, right? But we gotta understand that we're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because we're destroyed for a lack of knowledge, our marriages are failing, right? So if our marriages are failing, that means our children are failing. Because you have all these single woman households, right? Where there's no men involved. You have all this adultery, this whoredom, fornication, and everything that's against the Bible that's going on. That's why your children are winding up in jail or dead in the grave. Because we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We must learn how to get knowledge. Knowledge comes with structure and discipline. I need the rest of this, my lord.
Come. Because thou has rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Stop right there. The Most High God said we rejected his knowledge, right? The Christian church said, man, listen, Lord, God's laws is done away with. You can go out there and just sleep with whoever you want, divorce whoever you want. Before you know it, we got dashiki. Dashiki with the different goddamn kids. Dashiki got the United Nations all in her vagina. Know what I mean? Dashiki with the passport vagina. All because what, my lord?
We are destroyed. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Because we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, and what?
And because thou have rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
And because we rejected knowledge, the Lord has rejected us. And now we have dashiki with the passport vagina with all these kids that don't know who the fathers is. And this right here is going out all throughout the Black, Hispanic, and Native American community because we refuse to follow the laws of the Most High God. We refuse to follow Christ. The Bible gives us simple instructions. Sisters, you cannot go from man to man. This is knowledge, right? The last man that you slept with is your husband.
Right.
You should not be saying I'm big single. I go on Facebook on Patterson, right? And I see sisters getting so angry at their men. Good. Yo, sir, Salaki, it's a good thing I ain't in the streets no more because, ooh, Lord, I be, right? But I be seeing sisters, I'm big single now. What the hell is big single? Yeah, so that means that your husband made you mad, so you're going out there to get a train ran on you? That's what that means? You're big single? Make it make sense. I'm trying to figure out what's the difference between single and big single. Help us understand this knowledge. You're not single, you're big single. So your husband went out there and got another woman, right? So now you're big single. When the Bible say that a man can go get another wife, but you must keep your box clean. You don't understand that because of what, my Lord?
Thou hast rejected the knowledge, so I will also reject thee.
You have rejected the knowledge of the Lord, and he's going to reject thee. That means when one of your family members get put to death or somebody under your authority get put to death, he's going to reject you. While you sitting up there with the fish fry crying at one of your sons and daughters' funeral, he's going to be laughing at you because you rejected the knowledge. You rejected the knowledge, and he's going to reject D.
See, and it's sad because
That
I know a sister in the world, you know, she done buried her son and her daughter. And the crazy thing is she don't really be out here sinning. I don't see her smoking and I don't see her drinking. She just be sitting outside. Sad. Because her kids are gone. You get what I mean?
All right, let me ask you this question, right, sir? Where was the father?
That's another situation that we'll save for another class. Because if I'm not mistaken, kids is by the same man too. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, something might have happened to that father as well.
Something might have happened to the father as
Either
well.
like death or prison.
Okay. Now, let's say that happened, same man, the same father. What do that still say about this scripture?
Because she's not in this truth.
But
She's
okay.
still being destroyed.
So,
And it's passed down through a generation
Okay.
for not being in this truth.
Okay, my Lord. Give me the scripture. Because why? She had babies by the same father, the same man, but why is she still getting destruction?
Because my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Go
And because
ahead.
thou has rejected the knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Because the Lord, go ahead. Give it
Because
to
thou has rejected the knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Because the Lord will, because you rejected the knowledge, the Lord will also reject you.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
And you shall be no priest. The Lord ain't gonna give a damn about you. Give me.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the laws of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
When you want to run around and you want to twerk and dance like Sukiyana, Horilla, Megan Thee Stallion, and you want to go out here and you want to sleep with man to man, when brothers want to go out here and sleep with sister to sister, turn our sisters in the holes, smoke blunt after blunt, and please your flesh, the Lord is going to reject you. So when he comes and he swings that swords and knock your head off, don't act like you don't know why it happened.
Right?
Because you always act like you don't know why it happened. Right? When your grandmother getting ready to put that goddamn fish fry together because you ain't got no money to pay for the goddamn funeral, you sitting out there like, I can't believe, man, old money got popped. But old money had 5 bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I can't understand how G. Rick got shot. But G. Rick was sleeping with 3 different men's women.
Yeah.
It ain't telling you that one of them men was going to get mad and come back and bust his behind because he's dealing with somebody else's wife.
Yeah.
Now, why was G. Rick messing with another man's wife? You know why? Because we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We have to learn our knowledge. Give me Deuteronomy 27:1, my Lord.
Okay.
We got to learn. We got to learn who we are. First and foremost, if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, right? The so-called Negroes of the Bible, we are the Israelites. We are not supposed to be following customs of America. We're not supposed to be sitting out here being sodomite rainbows, being whores. We're not supposed to be out here murdering, robbing, stealing, killing. We're supposed to be following the laws of God, the laws of the land. Let's not get no tickets no more either. We're supposed to follow laws of God and laws of the land. We are supposed to be holy and set apart. Right? We're not supposed to be having none of these problems. So why are we having these problems, my Lord? Because we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Right? But Moses said this, that we were going to go through these curses because we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge and we are hard-headed and we will not listen. You got that, my Lord?
Yeah.
Go ahead, my Lord.
Yeah. You know, we're stiff-necked people.
Oh, stiff-neck means hard-headed, my Lord.
Come. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. And Moses, with the elders of Israel, commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments.
Stop right there, my Lord. Right? Now, this is Moses, damn near, 5,000 years ago? After we were freed out of Egypt? After we was beefing with them stinking-ass goddamn Hamites and all the other nations? America's spiritual Egypt all over again, but that's another class that we'll have to get into for y'all because y'all don't understand anything. But when we came out of Egypt and the Lord went and got, and Moses went and got the commandments from the Lord, he told us that we should keep all the commandments. This was 5,000 years ago. Go ahead, my Lord.
Keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
All the commandments, meaning you can't be a whoremonger, you can't be a whore, you can't be a thief, you can't be a disgusting liar, you can't be a murderer, you can't be a fornicator, you cannot be a witch. Being a witch is selling drugs, man, right? You cannot do that. You got to keep the high holy days. You can't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. You cannot learn the ways of heathens, meaning you cannot vote. You cannot learn the way of white people. You cannot put dreadlocks in your head like a stinking ass East Indian, like Shiva. You cannot smoke weed like the weed god Shiva. Go ahead, my Lord.
That was it for 27 chapter 28 and 1.
Yeah, go to 28 and go to 28 and 1, my Lord.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Stop right there. If that means hearken, that means if we should listen. Meaning, if we stop smoking weed, we stop eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster, we stop sleeping with heathen women, we stop murdering, robbing, and doing all these bad things to each other, the Lord is going to be good to us. Go ahead, my Lord.
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
No, some of the commandments.
All his commandments.
We have to do all the commandments. A lot of you sisters like to pick what commandments y'all want to keep, especially you fake Israelite sisters, right? And I mean, if a man want to have more than one wife, he can have more than one wife, right? Soon as a man go get another wife, he be like, oh, you told me that you was only going to have one wife, so now I'm leaving you. Well, guess what? You're an adulterer. You leave him and you go sleep with another man, you're an adulterous whore, and the Lord is going to judge you. Point blank period. And we'll have a story about you. We'll bring it up. We'll bring it out in front of the world and embarrass you. Go ahead, my Lord.
Come. To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Now we'll be above all nations of the earth if we did what the Lord told us to do. And it's very simple, right? If we did Zephaniah 2:1 and we gathered ourselves together, we'll have our own businesses. We'll have our own economy. We will not be desiring anything from these oppressors. When that dock workers union decided to go on strike, we would have had our own docks. We would have had our own supplies, just like what was happening in Black Wall Street. During Black Wall Street, we had our own doctors. Calm, sir. Most high in Christ, right? We had our own doctors, our own airports, our own gas stations, right? All because we did what the Lord said to do. We gathered ourselves together. Go ahead, my Lord.
That was it for 28 and 1.
All right. So let's go to 15.
All right.
We'll go to 15 because we're gonna learn what happens when we disobey the laws of the Most High God. We're gonna understand what happens while we're being punished, while we're being oppressed, while we're in jail cells, while we're going into the grave, while we're not living in prosperity. The Christian church teaches you how not to live in prosperity, right? He teaches you how to break the laws of God. He teaches you how to piss the Lord off, right? He teaches you sodomy, the rainbow flag, telling you the Lord loves everybody. You can go out there and be a witch and sell drugs. You can unalive and murder your brother. You could be a sodomite, an LGBTQ member. You could lie about every goddamn thing in the world. You could just do whatever you want to do. Go ahead, my Lord.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Stop right there. And that's Moses saying, if you will not listen, hearken hearken means if you will not listen into the voice of the Lord thy God. Go ahead, my Lord.
To observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes.
If you will not listen and do all the commandments, you cannot do the commandments you feel like doing, right? A lot of you sisters be like, oh, okay, I gave up my strength. I gave up my port. I gave up dressing in my nasty clothes, but he going to get a blue wife, and I'm not dealing with that. Know what I mean? Hey, you're gonna usurp authority over your man. Guess what? You're breaking the commandment. You brothers that go out there and say, yeah, man, I gave up smoking weed. I gave up being violent, but I'm still gonna marry a snow bunny. I'm still gonna marry a heathen. You know, fake Israelites make doctrines just like that.
If I may.
Go ahead, my Lord.
You know, what you're saying is heavy. In Ephesians, the 5th chapter, it tells women, says, wives, submit yourselves to thy own husbands. But it also says, husbands, love your wives.
Damn right.
You understand? So don't just think that we're just coming down on the sisters like, you know, like the men doesn't have a responsibility to properly love and treat and take care of you women. But y'all have to learn how to love and treat and take care of one another. Y'all doing this to each other. We're making whores of our sisters, and y'all making adulteresses out of each other. Y'all sitting there sleeping around with each other's husbands, brothers. Y'all out here sleeping with each other's wives. When it's set, when the scripture says 7 women to each man.
Good night.
To you.
Good night. Yo, Salakia, sir. That's rainbow, right? Isaiah 4:1 says 7 women are going to take hold of one man, and you're out here chasing another sister who has been filled up by another man's bodily fluid.
You said that's Isaiah 7 and what?
4:1.
4:1.
Yeah, Isaiah 4:1. 7 women shall take hold of one man. Salakia.
No, you're right. And that's why I say, like, it's so many women out here in abundance. There's no reason for a brother to have eyes for another sister that belongs to somebody already.
Salakia, sir, right? How do you have eyes for another woman when she belongs to another man when these women outnumber us like damn near 10 to 1?
And you can still ask this question when King David did it.
Oh God.
That's
a lust. I did a class on that. That's a lust demon.
I know.
That's a lust demon.
Because think about how many women was all after the king.
Yeah.
Throwing themselves after the king.
Yeah.
They throw all the drawers out.
Yeah, King David. King David was on some bullshit, but that's my forefather. That's our forefather.
It is.
And he paid for his mistakes. So we'll move on. Let's bring this back.
That's a Judite for you.
That's a Judite. That's a Black American who's a Judite. Bring it back, my Lord. 28 and 15.
28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
all these blessings,
all these curses,
all these blessings,
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now we have curses because you decide that you want to sleep with another man's woman. You're on child support for a child that's not yours. Now you're getting gonorrhea, chlamydia. You know, Sexy Red got chlamydia lipstick all out right now. You know what I mean? They're trying to make you cool. This little slut has chlamydia lipstick out. She's trying to make it cool.
What about that little young lady that did that song about sleep laying on a period? Did you ever see that video?
No.
Don't.
I ain't know.
Yeah, don't.
Nah, I don't.
Just listen to the song, but you hear it, but don't watch the video. I don't recommend you watch the video.
Nah, Salakia, sir.
I watched it by accident.
I do not want to see that.
But that chlamydia lipstick, that's almost like what Ice Spice was doing when she was doing like some scratch and sniff stuff, and she wanted to do some scratch and sniff, and it smelled like a joint, a box. That
good night. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be hell for you young brothers out there because it is destruction. Now, I mean, because we're breaking the laws of God. The Lord said you can't be no sodomite and no goddamn whore. Read Deuteronomy 23 and 17, my Lord. God damn. The Christian church don't teach you this, though. The Christian church ain't teach you that Sexy Red, Horilla, Megan Thee Stallion, what the hell else is there? That's Cardi B. Cardi B, who admitted to having sex with Takeoff and all the other ones. I mean, just to get Offset mad, and he want a paternity test right now because she's letting all types of semen go all in her body because she's so-called angry. She's so-called angry that she turns her body into a cum box. She turns it into a dumpster. She turns it into a dumpster full of sperm bank. And King Yeller out in Chicago, Ben was saying, like, yeah, man, Cardi B is a sperm bank full of.
Well, was she not?
Yeah, like she was a sperm bank full of different people fluid.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, King Yeller isn't really anybody credible.
Nah, King Yeller damn sure ain't credible, but
he's not even who he portrayed himself.
But King Yeller is right about how he's saying that this sister is a disgusting condom.
You're right about that.
Like she's a disgusting condom.
He's fitting the agenda with the tats on his face and being on Vlad and all that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah, well, and we're gonna get the King Yeller ass too, though.
All right. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
Stop right there, my Lord. There shall be no whores in the daughter of Israel. Cardi B said that Takeoff was the real man, and he was all up in her guts and and turning her precious vagina into a garbage can. That's what she said. Now, it may not be true, but she said that when she was angry at Offset, because Offset had another ring.
That's lawful.
And that's lawful in the Bible. A man can have multiple wives. You women can't have multiple husbands. You become a cum bucket. Bring it back, my Lord.
There shall be no whores of the daughters of Israel.
You cannot be a whore. A whore is a woman with multiple sex partners. Meaning you're only supposed to have one sex partner for the rest of your life.
Right.
You should never have been on a Maury show. You gotta go on a Maury show and figure out who the hell had sex with you and who the hell is your kid's father. You gotta. Now, it's that difficult because you are a whore. The Lord said that it would have never been that difficult if you only would have slept with one man. But because your mother was a crackhead, because your father was a soft honey bun, right? You turned out to be some slut. Go ahead, my Lord.
And as blacks and Hispanics and Indians, stop supporting these devil shows.
Oh,
let's be honest. When we was in the world, we watched more. We watched Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer is passed on and gone, and his show is still on autopilot.
Good night. Good.
He ain't even here no more. They still showing episodes people ain't see it. And then we support people like Steve Wilkos and Maury Povich, right? All these damn devils, we're making them rich. For what? They give you $750 or $1,500 to be on their show to make a spectacle of yourself. You make an ass out of yourself for $1,500, and then you got to pay taxes on that.
Good night. No, sir. Ain't that prostitution?
They pay for you. They fly you out. How do you rich rappers be doing? We fly you out. We get you a room.
So
that's how they treat us. They go fly us out, pay for our room, and we go and we do it, and we do their bidding for $1,500. They leave it on the dresser, and then we go about our business. See how that sounds?
That's a lot, yes, sir. Isn't that prostitution?
Yes, it is.
That is prostitution. We're going to get that scripture next. Give me the rest of this, my Lord. 2, 3, and 17.
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
Meaning you cannot be a sodomite. You cannot be a rainbow, man.
Did he?
Did he? with all your oh, what's that? Your baby oil, sexual deviant.
OBJ,
Oh my God, OBJ,
Usher,
Usher,
Trey Songz,
Trey Songz.
Shawty.
This makes no damn sense. All your entertainers, your rappers, your football players, your athletes, they are all sodomites, man.
Carl Winslow, the father for Family Matters.
And that's happening because they're running after these whores.
The son from Family Matters likes Transformers.
Oh, good. Now, Eddie?
Yes, Eddie.
Oh, my God.
Remember the the Transformer that was in the Biggie video?
It was a Transformer in the Biggie video?
Yeah, the one that Biggie. What's his name?
She was a Transformer. What's your name? What's your type? That was a Transformer?
Yeah, and she was also in that video where Biggie was in the band. Who was this page being 540?
Good.
Yeah, because remember in the video, she went up in the store in the bathroom and she was standing up, peeing with the right between two dudes in the bathroom.
Oh my
Remember, and she was also in the LL video when he started. He's like, "This shit."
God. Yo, good night. Yeah,
She ended up getting unalive later on after that.
Salakia, sir.
During that era.
Salakia, sir. This place is evil as hell, right? So-called Babylon the Great, America, Christianity, Islam, all these goddamn doctrines, Egyptology, know what I mean, 5% in it. All of y'all are rainbow flags, man.
ABCs.
Now, I mean, you know what I mean? Your ABCs. If you are not in the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge, right? It's a good chance that your man is gonna lay with another man. It's a good chance that your woman is gonna go run around and bounce her thing all around, all over the goddamn earth. That she's disgusting. Modern day Sodom and Gomorrah all over again.
Right.
Let's keep going in these scriptures, my Lord. Let's get back to 28. Let's get back to 28 and 16, my Lord.
Okay. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 16. Curse shall thou be in the city.
We are cursed in these damn cities, man. Good night. Right? When I'm driving, everybody's dead. No one's alive. Everyone's sitting at the goddamn red light. They're smoking goddamn marijuana. They're high. They're depressed. They're on their goddamn cell phones. They ain't on point. They're just like, and they sit at the goddamn light for about 5 hours. Like, I just wish I was right. When I'm walking to work, now check this out, sir. When I'm walking to work, everybody's like this.
Nobody's paying attention.
No one's paying attention. When I'm driving to work, no one pays attention. When I'm walking to work, no one's paying attention.
Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. Everybody's the Walking Dead. It is the valley of the what? The dry bones?
Mm-hmm.
It's the valley of the dry bones.
That's right here.
And they have no discipline over this goddamn cell phone. Everybody got shot up in a Walmart because when the goddamn oppressor walked up in the Walmart and started spraying everybody was playing bingo. Everybody was playing bingo and spades on their phone. This oppressor shooting the whole goddamn Walmart up. You are cursed in the city, man. Right?
Walmart got shut up.
Huh?
Walmart got shut up.
Oh, you don't remember the one in Texas?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. The one in Texas? Where all the Issacharites?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Now, let's go to the supermarket, right? That got shot up with Peyton Grinder. Nobody was paying no damn attention. Everybody was too busy trying to get this devil a sandwich, right? Yeah, no one was paying attention. He's coming in there unaliving your grandmother.
Don't body cam and full flat gear like he playing Call of Duty.
Like he playing Call of Duty. He's gonna play Call of Duty on your grandmother.
In real time.
That's cursed in the city. Right? And not only is he playing Call of Duty, while he's playing Call of Duty and shooting your grandmother, your cousins are on the block unaliving each other over 50 bricks of heroin and fentanyl. Your uncle is on the corner drunk because that Christian pastor has done something very bad to him.
Right.
We are cursed in these cities. And at the same time, the fake so-called long nose is buying up the damn apartments and raising up your mother's rent to $3,000 for a one-bedroom apartment.
Right.
Now she's plotting on how many men she can sleep with to pay her goddamn rent.
Right.
We are cursed in these cities, man. Right? I mean, now we have gang on gang violence because it's single mother households. They don't know how to control the children. The children are about to go out there and join gangs. Now they're effeminate with guns in their hand. Guess what? So now all you got to do is look at them the wrong way. They're going to send shots at you and they're going to unalive somebody else. And now the people that they unalive is going to come back at them. Now we got a competing cycle. We have a continuous cycle of people unaliving each other. Cursed are we in the city, right? We have all these homeless shelters. All our people are begging. You get off the highways, they're standing at the goddamn traffic light begging for quarters and change. To the point, we got all these damn pale-faced Edomites. These devils are now in the cities begging for change because they know where to come beg. They know that you're going to have so much compassion for their pale skin. You'll just throw $2 at them. You'll throw $3. Meanwhile, our people been suffering forever. We've been cursed in these goddamn cities. We've been there have no food. We've been there have no resources. We've been at the bottom of society. The city council, they've been abusing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans and taking their resources, taking their votes, and disrespecting us to the highest level and not doing nothing with our votes.
Ain't nothing. No, they've been doing that forever.
Been doing it forever. You remember when John the Baptist was telling the publicans how to rule over Israel? If you're in the Roman army and you're a police officer, how to rule over Israel? Not to mention, them black bastards that unalive Tyreek Nichols, they all got 25 goddamn years. They all just got sentenced.
Let me ask you, what happened to those 6 white cops that tortured and waterboarded those 2 black boys in Mississippi?
In Mississippi, they got
shot the boys' tongue out.
Yes, sir. They got 4 to 5 years.
They actually got time. I thought they were still on paid leave.
Oh, they was on
an investigation.
Yeah, they was on paid leave for a second, right?
I mean, that's been 2 years now.
Right, and sir,
So they just now getting served.
for
Them black cops were sentenced before the bodies got dropped in the ground.
yeah, sir. These devils, right? These devils had 4, 5 to 15 years. Them brothers that did that disgusting mess to our brother, 20 to 25 years per officer.
But what about the white cop that was in charge of all of them that was out there with them when they did it? Did he get charged with it?
Now, Salakia, sir, I don't know what happened to that devil. Because all they showed on the news was our brothers getting ready to get all that time. Well, you know what I mean? Like, this is another thing, right? Because, know what I mean? Give me that curse out I be in the city, my Lord.
I got you.
Yeah, you don't know the Bible, man.
It's Deuteronomy 28:16. Curse shalt thou be in the city.
Curse out I be in the city, right? P. Diddy said he ran the city. He ran New York. You know what I mean? He was the spokesperson for Harlem. He was a spokesperson for the inner city. And what happened? The oppressor destroyed him. Mayor Adams of New York. He's the mayor of the city. Now they have indicted him. Now, I mean, some oppressors are trying to get Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, to take him out of power because he's in the fate of some pale devil woman's hands. That is cursed in the city. You telling me that's not a curse? Another nation has power over us? We got East Indians making us fried chicken? When do East Indians make fried chicken? Look, sir, when do Arabs and East Indians make fried chicken and beef patties?
Or the Hamites.
Or the Hamites. Fried chicken, beef patties. Right? Fried chicken is a Black American Judaic cuisine beef patties
Is it?
is a Jamaican Benjamite cuisine.
When did
How the hell is goddamn it East Indians and Africans feeding us that in our city? We are cursed in the city.
and cursed shall thou be in the field.
And we're cursed in the field because now we're going to work for all these oppressors. Once upon a time, we had Black Wall Street and we had black businesses. Then when they burnt our black businesses down and they gave us that oppressor, Salaki, they gave us that sellout, MLK. He told us to join hands with the oppressor. So now we join hands with the oppressor, and now all of a sudden we don't trust a black dentist no more. We don't trust a black doctor no more. We don't trust to go eat out of black restaurants no more. All because of that goddamn long-faced bastard wanted to lay down with some goddamn cotton white tissue. Go ahead, my lord.
To put it all in perspective, MLK was the P. Diddy of that era.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic.
Yes,
and
sir.
call a spade a spade.
Yes, sir.
Because the dirt that was dug up on him.
Oh,
Michael King.
God.
Michael King, yeah. With his so-called MLK parties.
Oh my God.
He was having MLK parties in a hotel with the pale faced devils
Now, Salaki,
and men.
now, Salakia, sir, right? Who he got that from?
Sodom and Gomorrah.
And the oppressors. Sodom and Gomorrah and the oppressors. And he's doing that in our cities. They preach that in our cities. Bring that back again, my lord.
I believe we get one Diddy per generation.
Damn right.
And in that generation, it was MLK. And now, in this generation, we got P. Diddy.
P. Diddy, show no pity.
And now I wonder, because, technically, it started with Andre Harrell.
Oh my God. Wait, Salakia, sir. Andre Harrell, he was a sodomite?
Andre Harrell is who took Diddy's man.
Oh.
That's
No.
who got him started.
Well, Salakia, I heard that it was not, Jimmy Iovine.
No, it was Andre Harrell.
Oh my
Because
God.
he was working for Andre. He was working under Andre Harrell. That's how he was able to start Bad Boy.
So good night. Bring me that curse that be in the city, my lord.
Come. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Curse shall not be in the city. Now, you're cursed in the city. If you decide to start a business in the city, you got to give up your manhood like P. Diddy. You got to go serve an oppressor or somebody that's under the oppressor to take your goddamn manhood. You are cursed in this city. You won't get no businesses in this city. You will not run your city. You will work 9 to 5 or 9 to 10 every day until your hands break off your body. Go ahead, my lord.
Freddie P, that used to be on the band, was doing an interview. And he said it. He was like, if you want to be famous, you want to be rich, Diddy will make it happen. But you got to give up food.
Good.
He was like, you want 50 million? Diddy give you 50 million? But you got to give up that booty first. Because he had to give up his booty, you got to give up yours.
Good. See, and that's another thing for all y'all that desire to be rich, right? Give me that again, sir. Curse shall that be in the city.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Curse shall not be in the city. You're cursed in the city. You desire to be rich. You're going to sell your soul to be rich. You're going to have to be a sexual deviant, a drug dealer, a so-called murderer. You're going to have to be something immoral in order to be rich. You're cursed in the city, right? You're not going to be able to just lace up your bootstraps, get your construction business together. Go out there and build your businesses because you're going to be blackballed. Curse shall I be in this city. You're going to have to sell your soul. And that's how we know a lot of you have sold your soul to be rich. Hey, my Lord.
Yeah, I know. I met an Israelite brother that has his own construction company. And I asked him, how did you get started? He was like, I had to work under this white man for 2 years, but after I did it, I learned what I needed to learn and got what I needed to get, and now I got my own company. And he hired everybody that was working with him under that white man and brought him with him. And they're not working for him, they're working with him. All our Esquire brothers.
Okay, Most High in Christ.
Became his own contractor, got his own LLC, all the way legit.
Most High in Christ.
If I bump into him again, I will bring him some business
Damn right.
and try to bring him in his truth too. Yeah, just to shed some positive light on our people, you know.
Yeah, you know, because we know that it don't happen like that all the time. We lacking all the businesses, right? Now, I mean, a lot of our people, they main businesses is content creators. That's why we got all our sisters on Facebook showing their bodies, talking about they're a content creator. You're not a content creator, you're a whore.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That's all. You're not a content creator, you're a whore. And everyone has seen you, everyone has touched on you, and you're not valuable. You're nothing but cum tissue. Point blank, period. You're not a content creator. You're cursed in this city.
and
right.
cursed shall thou be in the field.
And you're cursed in the field because you want to make more money. And because you ain't making enough money, you're going to take off your damn clothes and you're going to show the whole internet where somebody could just take an image of you, right? And post it all over the goddamn world. So now when you have kids, right? 20 years from now, your kids will see your picture posted all over the place, just like Freaknik in Atlanta, Georgia. You got a bunch of goddamn doctors and lawyer women, right? And now their kids was like, they posted Freaknik on Netflix, right? And they was like, that was my mama on that ride. That was my mama sucking. What? That was my mama doing that? That was my mama doing that? You're cursed in the city and you're cursed in the field. Give me 32, my lord.
Come.
Cursed in the city and you're cursed in the field. You're dumb.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32.
Uh-huh.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
During slavery, our sons and our daughters was given to another people. But guess what? Now, our sons and daughters are still given to another people. They told your son he can be a girl and put on a dress and paint his goddamn fingernails. All these football players are, for some reason, are starting to paint their goddamn fingernails, right? You know what I mean? Now, I know the parents ain't teach them this, right? This is the oppressor, right? The oppressor philosophy is rubbing off on our children, right? That's our sons and daughters be given to another people, saying, you ain't got to tell your mommy and daddy that you a girl and you want to be a boy. You ain't got to tell your mommy and daddy you're a girl and you want to be a man. Or you're a boy and you want to lay with a man. Our children, give me that 32, my lord.
Come. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people.
Our sons and daughters is under this oppressor's authority. If you tell your son and daughter, man, reject that goddamn rainbow flag within the East Coast, it's a good chance they can steal your damn children out your house. They could come to your house lawfully and charge you with child abuse and remove your children from your house. So this is not just slavery. This is our sons and daughters being given over to another people to follow their disgusting philosophies, their disgusting doctrines. This is why our sons are losing their mind and our daughters are losing their minds. Go ahead, my lord.
Quick little sidebar, but on topic. Do
Yeah,
you know that once you drop your kids off to school, whether private, charter, or public, that you don't have custody of them no more until after you get them at the end of the day?
Come, sir.
The schools have custody. Why do you think if you go to pick them up early from a fire drill, you
Yeah,
can't get them right away?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's messed up that they put these little rules in play, and a lot of our Black and Hispanic brothers and sisters that got kids that put these kids in these schools that don't know that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
Right. So, like you, sir, if I may, right? They'd be happy to put them in school so they can stay online all day, so they can go whore and whoremonger around,
or go be lit,
or go be lit and be high all day long,
or get into the bag.
or get into the bag. I mean, all in their flesh, like the dummies they are.
And thine eyes shall look and fall with longing for them all day long.
And I mean, that right there was in slavery, right? When they used to come and take our children, they would come. You'll carry your children. Your sisters will carry your children for 9 months, right? and you'll push the child out, and then you'll be breastfeeding the child, holding the child, and a pale-faced oppressor who you love, which I don't understand why. I'm not quite sure my Ottoman officer I understand why you love him.
No,
But
it's a false placement of emotion because of Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome. But after you didn't carry the baby for 9 months, yeah, you was picking cotton while you was carrying the damn baby, right? And you had to nurture the baby, and you pushed the baby out. You almost died having the baby, and you got the baby in your arm, and you're breastfeeding the baby. And some pale devil will come and snatch the damn baby out your arm and say, "We're in Mississippi. I'm sending your baby to Kentucky." And you'll never see him again. I'm taking your baby and I'm sending it to the Bahamas. Good night. This is what they did in slavery. Give me that scripture, my Lord.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
And there shall be no might in thy hand, meaning you want to kill them. You want to stop them from kidnapping your babies. We got 300. We got P. Diddy's now being charged with sex trafficking children. This is what they're putting on him too. But him, Epstein, and some more politicians.
And Rico.
And Rico, right?
And some old murders.
Oh my God. Right? They're being charged. I mean, they are known to snatch up your goddamn children, and you will not see them no more. Just like in slavery. You'll be lonely and worried about them. The same way Aaliyah got snatched up. You wanted that goddamn money for a second. But when that money was running out and Aaliyah died in that damn plane crash, you was wondering. I mean, her parents was what, my Lord?
Longing for them all day long.
They was hungering for Aaliyah all day long. Wishing they baby come back. Saying, man, maybe this money wasn't worth my damn child. Maybe it just wasn't worth it.
Foxy Brown too.
Foxy Brown too. Little Kim. Little Kim looked like a goddamn, Little Kim was one of the most beautiful sisters on the planet. Right? Now her face looked like a goddamn microwave. They destroyed her and took all her money. That's what they're going to do to Sexy Red. Even worse stuff. Right? This is what your parent, if you're a parent of Sexy Red and Horilla and all of them, they're going to destroy your children. They're going to destroy them. You're not even going to recognize them. You're going to be in a documentary telling us like, yeah, I came out and I made a song, you're my everything, you're my boo thing, and they did this to us and they did that to us. And we're going to be sitting back like, well, we told you before you were born. We told you before you were born they were going to do that to you.
Right.
Continue, my Lord.
That was the end of that scripture.
Let's go to 48, my Lord. I mean, y'all don't understand that the so-called the pale-faced oppressor is the goddamn devil that the Bible speak of, and we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge because we don't understand that. We keep trusting in them. We keep voting. We keep focusing on his way of life. We keep going by his ideology, and it's destroying us. We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And because we keep being destroyed because of this lack of knowledge, the Lord is not going to love us.
Right.
Damn, my Lord.
This Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Stop right there. We're going to serve our enemies. Moses said that the Most High God said if we broke his laws, we were going to go in slavery and we were going to serve our enemies. You think the Ku Klux Klan ain't your enemies? Yeah, like understand the white supremacists was about to overthrow the whole United States of America when Biden got in office and Trump lost the election. You do not think that those are our enemies? Are you kidding me? Damn, my Lord.
Man, we're raised in this hellhole, in this zoo that we call home, in these slums and barrios, and we're trained to treat those that look like us as our opposition.
Good. Yeah.
We're raised to know that if he looks like you, that's your op. You understand? Our ops walk through these streets freely all day, and nobody said that bats an eye at them.
Right.
kids walk around here, do whatever. They do whatever they want out here, and nobody bats an eye. Nobody says nothing. It's perfectly fine. But our own black children can't live on this block and walk 10 blocks that way without having to deal with consequences.
Now,
They can't go down this end of town because they live in a flood area, and that's Crickville down that way. And they ain't even gangbang. They just know, or they beef with some little niggas from down that way, and they can't go down there. I don't know how or understand how. I go wherever I want in this city. You understand what I'm saying? People my age, we go wherever we want. I don't understand this generation. These kids is limited to their block.
right. Salakia, my lord, if I may, right? What's so heavy about what you talking about, right? About how they're limited to their block, right? Is I picture this right here, right? Even in a football scrimmage, right?
Mhm.
Let's say we had a football scrimmage, right? And our colors is blue and white, right? We all brothers, we family, but you gonna have on the white, I'm gonna have on the blue, and we scrimmage each other.
Mhm.
It's still different colors, right?
Mhm.
Out here in these goddamn streets, we got on the same exact jersey, and we destroy each other.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, for instance, it's like the New York Giants tackling the New York Giants. Now, I mean, it's like, okay, it's like you throw the running back of the Giants a pass, right? And his own lineman tackle him. That's what it's like right here with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are on the same goddamn team, and we tackle each other.
Yeah.
Because we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Yeah, right.
Know what I mean? And we're serving our enemies. We're serving our enemies. Continue, my Lord.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Lord sent these enemies against us. That's why it's hard for us to destroy them, right? The pale-faced devil is an effeminate dummy. He ain't powerful, right? But that effeminate dummy that pulled you over in a car, oh my God, I laugh, man. I done been all over the place. I'll be somewhere in Dillon, South Carolina sometime, my Lord, right? Driving through that, I'll be like, oh man, effeminate pull you over, like, hey, license registration. I'm like, oh, what you want? He's like, oh, you did something like that. I'm looking at this effeminate, like, this is what was set upon us? This is what the Lord put an effeminate dummy that commits suicide, that's emotionally imbalanced, right? Over us. He did that. They're not even powerful. We made them powerful because we sinned against the Lord. Go ahead, my Lord.
In hunger.
Now in hunger, they're controlling ShopRite, food, town. Damn, the dock workers, the dock worker president who lives in a goddamn $5 million home with Bentleys all over the place, just threatened to crash the whole economy. Right? He was gonna make you pay $60 for a roll of toilet tissue. $60 for a roll of toilet tissue. He said he will crash the economy, and they only holding it up right now to January the 15th. If he don't get his demands by January the 15th, guess what? You'll be paying $25 for a cup of Coke.
I think we need to start stocking up.
Right. You know what I mean?
But I'm gonna put my application there. I got to January 15th.
Okay. To the 15th. I mean, that tells you we have enemies, right? We have enemies. The people that blackballed us from neighborhoods, right? They blackball us from their neighborhoods and say we can't move in their neighborhoods, but they come in our neighborhoods, gentrify our neighborhoods, and raise the rent up to $3,000 a month for a goddamn one-bedroom apartment with rats running all over the damn place. You telling me we don't have enemies? They come and they pollute our water to the point where we have lead all in our water. They take the resources all out of our public school system, our high school system, our education department, and leave it. I mean, it was one woman in Patterson, this pale-faced oppressor, right? She got, let me tell you, this devil was actually better than sisters. You want to know why this devil was better than sisters, sir?
Why?
Because she went out there, right, and she said the Patterson Education Department is a breeding ground for criminals. And they fired her because she said that. She went out there and she told the truth. She told exactly what it was. It's a breeding ground for criminals. You ain't getting no real education. They fired her. Our people fired her.
Good night.
I mean, that devil told the truth.
God.
Give me some more, my Lord.
One second.
I got it. And in want of all things, right? Meaning in want of all things, you want a driver's license, you want a social security card, you want, you have to get your birth certificate, right? You want a barber's license, right? Damn, my Lord. Yeah, we had the problem.
Therefore, thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst.
Stop right there, right? Who do we go to for hunger and thirst, right? We don't own Food Town. We don't own ShopRite. We don't own Food Lion. We don't own what's another grocery store?
Acme.
Huh?
Acme, Pioneer.
Acme, Pioneer. We don't own
Kroger's.
Kroger's. We don't own none of that, right? And then thirst. We don't own Deer Park, Poland Spring. We don't own none of these waters. We don't own none of them. That's hunger and in thirst.
And in nakedness.
In nakedness. Even if we are the clothes designers, who do we go get the fabric from or the material from to knit the clothes together? Who do we go get it from? Right? Yeah, you're a fashion designer. You went and got the needle and the thread and the materials from the oppressor, the pale face oppressor. Continue, my Lord.
And in want of all things.
Want of all things, a driver's license, motor vehicle, right? Passport, the courthouse or motor vehicle. That's where you gotta go. What else? Barber's license. Anything you want. Parking pass. You have to go to the oppressor for it. We ain't going to no Black, Hispanic, and Native American for it. We're going to the oppressor for it. Continue.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he
stop right there, sir. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon our neck. Meaning in slavery, he put yokes of iron around our necks to stop us from running away. When he had that yoke of iron around our neck, we wasn't going nowhere. We couldn't go nowhere. I mean, we were shackled up. Go ahead, my Lord. Continue.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he what?
Have destroyed thee.
Until he have destroyed thee. One day he's going to be able to take the yoke of iron and shackles from around our neck, and we ain't even going to run away. But we're going to stay still, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to develop Stockholm Syndrome, right? He's going to tell us that you got the freedom. You got passports right now. You got driver's license right now. You can go off the plantation and drive all the way down to Louisiana. But just make sure you're back at work within 2 weeks. You coming back in 2 weeks to go to work. He's going to tell you, yeah, you can go on vacation to the Dominican Republic, but just make sure you're back within a month to go to work. And you're coming back within a month to go to work. He don't even need chains and yokes of irons to control us no more. He give us an order and we go do it. And because he's destroyed us, we come right back to him.
Right about that.
Go ahead, man. Salakia said, give me 64. Oh, man, it's crazy. And this is how you know the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true Jews in the Bible, because we fit all of these prophecies in the Bible. We fit all these curses that are in the Bible. This did not happen to your so-called landlord with the water slide nose, right? This happened to black and brown people, people of color. We went into slavery on slave shits. He did not go on slavery on slave shits. He was not sold, right? He was beefing with his own people who put him on trains. And it did not last for hundreds of years. It only lasted, what, 20 years? World War II. 20 years? Less than that, 15 years. 14 to 15 years, World War II. The white man is the goddamn devil the Bible speak of. 28 and 64, my Lord. Yes, sir.
It's Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
And the Lord scattered us among all people. All our people are scattered from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth. We find our people in every country, every region, all over the earth, because we've been scattered, but we're all the same people. Go ahead, my Lord.
From the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there shall serve other gods.
And in these other lands where we were at, we were serving other gods, right? We wasn't serving the Bible. We wasn't keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We wasn't keeping Israelite customs. We was following heathen customs. Continue, my Lord.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Our fathers ain't know none of these customs we were keeping. We're following heathen customs. Go ahead.
Even wood and stone.
Wood represents that Christian cross and Christianity, and that stone represents that copper stone in Mecca, which is Islam. So blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans were put in slavery, and we were forced to worship Christianity and Islam. That being said, we the ISUPK started out 1 West 125th Street under Commander General Yohana. The ISUPK is not affiliated with no other faith, no group, no Christian church or Muslim mosque. Shalom. Men of Israel, Mamajium.